Today's we are going to learn how can you delete your particular record from your table and also from your database table. So in the last lecture we have updated our sections, our table from our database and also from our HTML content, and we have created our dynamic content. So in this lectures I'm going to explain how can you delete your record, your particular record, using Ajax in Codeigniter. So now you have a single controller. Make sure we have a single controller from our first lecture till now, which is the CRUD, and we have kept our Codeigniter application or Codeigniter files inside our CRUD Ajax folder, and make sure I am using XAMPP, which is stored inside my C drive. So we are going to create our another sections, which is delete sections, and if someone just hit the delete button, we are going to delete that particular record from this table as well, and from our database as well. So now we have to create our column here. How can you do that? Because we are showing our results here, so we have another column, delete, and we have to show our delete content here. So now we have a td, and I'm saying I have a href. It's just copy paste because we are not sending this href to anywhere. So okay, so now I'm saying delete. Okay, so just pass the id. First of all, just copy these lines, data id and data field, data text and data text. Make sure data id and data text. So paste this here. Make sure I'm going to explain what's going on here. Make sure I am saying I'm encrypting my id and saving or keeping my id inside my data text attribute, which is the HTML attribute, and also I'm keeping my original id in the data text. This is the HTML attribute. So now go to your page and refresh the controller. So now you have your another column, which is delete. You have your encrypted id and you have your data. Why we are encrypting our id? Because of the security purpose. So now just create a class. So here is your class. I'm saying this is my class. Which class? Delete. You can write another class, xyz, or whatever you want to keep the class name. So I'm saying this is the delete class, and whenever someone hit this button or hit the anchor, or so we are going to delete this sections as this sections, and we are going to delete this record, which is 15, from our database as well. So now first of all go to your custom.js sections. So first of all we have to create our section. I'm saying find the body, and I'm saying in the first parameter I'm saying this is the click functions. If someone, and I'm saying if someone hit this button. Okay, so now, and this is your anonymous function here. So I'm saying just echo out, just alert please. Okay, it's for you because I can work directly, but I'm showing how can you write your script. So it's saying because we are doing step by step, I am teaching you step by step, so that's why I am explaining each and everything. So first of all, you have to check the ID and the text. First of all, it's totally depend on your logics, how you are creating your logic. So I'm saying, first of all, I'm saying this dot data, I'm saying text. Okay, I'm saying this is the text. You can change the variable name. So this is the text. I'm saying this is the text. I'm fetching, and this is the ID. So now we are fetching the text attribute, and we are also fetching the ID attribute from the current anchor which we have just created, and we are saving the text inside our text variables and ID inside our ID variable. So first of all, you can check the text. So text here, if the text is empty, you can, or the ID is empty. This is the basic validations. I'm make sure I'm saying this is the basic validations. It's because it's a beginners series, so that's why I'm using the basic. So if the fields which we are fetching the results from text or from our ID, so if the some fields is empty, please, we are sending the error, and we are saying that we are showing this error inside this class. So now I can say an Ajax call here. So how can you call the Ajax? So sorry, dot Ajax, and I'm saying type is post, and make sure I'm saying URL, and I'm saying SURL and plus sign, and I'm saying my controller, which is CRUD. Here is our method. I'm saying delete method, comma separated. We are sending some data. So how can you send some data, comma separate, and I'm saying if success, this is our success anonymous functions, and if the error is occur, I'm saying error. So here is our sections, and here is our, I'm saying that if the response equals to true, just alert deleted, and otherwise you can directly set the, why you are alerting here error here, you can say we have or you have successfully deleted, make sure deleted, or copy this bad boy, paste this bad boy here. So I'm saying we cannot delete your sections right now. Okay, so you cannot, so here is your, you cannot delete your section right now. Please try again. It's totally depend upon you because you are writing the errors. So now okay, successfully. So go to your CRUD controller and create your delete method. So here is your method, and I'm saying I'm going to create this method and make sure I'm checking the Ajax field, because if the Ajax request is occurred or not is, or in simple words, you can copy this code as well while you are writing again and again, so you can copy paste here. So if the Ajax, if this is the not Ajax request, I'm saying redirect here. Make sure you can redirect here. I'm just typing redirect error here. If this is the Ajax request, I'm just checking, and I'm going to check some fields. I'm this input, I'm saying because we are sending in the tag post format, so we are receiving post here. I'm saying text, because we just need this text, not ID, so that's why you have to send this text with text. Okay, so you are receiving your text here, so you can say this is ID because it's a converted text, because you are converting your text in, because it's the encrypted ID, so you have to decrypt your ID inside your controller. This I'm saying encryption decrypt, which decrypt ID, and you can store this ID inside the ID. Okay, so this is the basic, this is very basic. So you can check, or you can first check if the field is empty or not. I'm saying if the field is not empty, if the field is not empty, make sure I'm saying not empty, do this, otherwise do this. I'm saying return or echo false. So if the field is, so echo, I'm saying error here, your error here. So you have your ID, I'm saying ID. So if you are receiving the ID, you can call your model, which is mod CRUD, and you can call your method. I'm going to create this method delete, and I'm going to send this ID. So go to your delete method, or go to your model, make sure model. So create your model, because we are sending the ID from our controller, so that's why we are receiving the ID from here. I'm saying this db where, because we are going to delete from a particular section this db, and I'm using the delete method. It takes only one parameter, which is table's name. I'm saying please delete the record from this tables, but where, I'm saying where stid student ID equals to this ID. Okay, so if so return, and because we are returning here, so that's why we are going to receive our value here. I'm saying return type, or you can rename this variable to anyone you want to. It's depend upon you. I'm saying if you are successfully deleting, you are I'm saying echo deleted, or otherwise you can say echo, you cannot delete your, you cannot or we cannot delete your record right now. We cannot delete your record right now. So okay, so here is your return type. So everything is working fine. Once you have deleted your sections, or you can say if you are deleting your record, you can echo the true true, otherwise false, and you can check this here. If the true, you can say you have successfully deleted your record. Go to your controller, refresh the page, make sure you can also check the console sections. Everything is working fine, so that's why it's not giving us any error. You can delete your 15 record. So delete this 15 record. It's saying you have successfully deleted. So now you have successfully deleted your content from your database. Now you can go to your table. 15 is also available. Refresh the page. So you have just deleted your record from your table, from your database, but you are not deleting the record from your front end table. So how can you delete your record from your front end table? So just go to your table and create your class, a dynamic class, so you can delete your particular TI. So create your dynamic class inside the TR sections, because this is the table row and you are going to delete this table row. So I'm saying table row, and make sure I'm also saying that this is the ID. Okay, so it's tricky, buddy. So now refresh the page. So now you have just created the dynamic ID. So you can see here, not printing because we are not echoing. Why? Okay, control F5. So now, so you can see here class tr14. So here is your tr sections. So you have multiple trs, tr14, 15, 13, 12, 11, 10. It's totally, you are creating the dynamic class. So once you have a dynamic class, I'm saying just find this tr because it's a dynamic class. So I'm saying merge with ID, because we also receiving the ID as well. So ID, I'm saying just fade out, and I'm saying slow. It takes one parameter, slow, fast, or you can pass the integer values 100, oh sorry, 1000, which is equals to 1 second. So now go to your page, because we have just changed our HTML content and JavaScript. So now you can see here console. Now we are going to delete 14 record, which is John at hotmail.com. We have created this field, this date. So go to your delete section, hit your delete button. So now you can see you have successfully deleted your record from your database, and also you have successfully deleted your record from your front end tables. So now go to your table and refresh the student page. So you have successfully deleted your 13 record. And once again, okay, I think it's enough for today. In the next lecture, we are going to sum up our sections or our this series. So what's going on this series? So I'm going to explain. I'm going to merge some something, and make sure we are just deleting the sections. Delete. It's also deleting. Delete. So whenever you want to insert your record, here is your record, here is your name, and email at hotmail.com, password is kk, submit the button. So now you can see you are not embedding the edit and delete sections inside here. So in the next lecture we are going to explain how can you do that with the Ajax, with the jQuery section. Thank you for